that you get your valve in the middle. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just a bit easier to attach your pump. I don't think it affects the wheel in itself, but it's one of the things that people might look at to know that you made your own wheel badly. So normally, if you tighten the wheel, then I suppose the only point of reference is your hole for the valve. So it might be useful to keep that in mind. So I'm just going to loosen everything. The tension on the spokes is also different. The tension on this side, where the rim is pulled over to, is much higher than the tension on the other side. I haven't got a spoke tensioner, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I have to go back after a week or two, re-tension the wheel. And read through it. This here old rim, it's been rusty, it's been dented, it's been hammered back straight. There's some bits of it that are wider, where it's played, and some bits where it's hammered a bit too close together and put in the bench there to crush, and it's a bit too narrow. So with this here, tension on the spokes is probably academic, as the rim is such a mess. So if you screw it up, it screws the nipple away from the center. So loosening, do the other way, tightening. Okay. Now, I should have probably realized now, checked, because as you can see here, that's about it. You could see a little bit of the thread here of the spoke, and so it might be that actually not all the thread is used, but the thread on the spoke is longer than the thread on the nipple. So even though a bit of it is sticking out, this one is still coming to where the thread ends on this side here of the spoke nipple. So I was going to demonstrate and see how far, I tighten this one back up, how far the thread extends in the spoke nipple. Oh. Okay, it looks like I have one 296 over left over. Let's have a look. So, if there was any thread unused on this side, I should be able to thread it in. There we are. So that's really just one turn that is threaded in. 1.5 maybe. So even though there is a bit of the thread showing here, nearly all of the thread here has been used. And if it comes up too high, then it will puncture your inner tire, of course, and you get problems that way. So every other spoke will go to one side, and the next one will go to the other side. So what I'll do is I'll loosen the each ones first. So this one of cross pair, you can already see that this one is being stuck in from the outside in. Well, this one was stuck from the inside out. I imagine I'm going to edit some of this out here. It's pretty tedious. In some videos people use electric screwdriver with an old modified Phillips head bit, which is probably worth your while if you're doing this regularly. These ones are going to have to reuse for this side here. They were the longer ones. And now become the shorter ones. Now I have to go to the other side, so I have to remove all of them. And there's different ways to lace a wheel, how many crossovers there are. Everything is better explained on the website troubleshooters.com. If you put it in Google, then on the second page it's sort of near the top as a hit, and that is really a very good site to explain all the ins and outs and the pitfalls.